Morning all. Just giving you a shot of my park in all its glory. Alhamdulillah, it's a blessing, it's just being out, seeing nature, seeing how beautiful God's earth is. It's very uplifting, it really is uplifting. And this is why I thank this cause, this cancer research cause, because it gave me a motivation to walk towards this target every day. Well, like I said before, walking was a very important part of my recovery process. As soon as I was able to walk, Alhamdulillah, I started taking some small steps. Began in my back garden. Well, began in my house first of all, just taking a few steps in the house, and then I went to my back garden. I started going outside, getting the sun in. Important to get the natural sunlight, so I started doing that. Then I went to the front garden, which is a bit more difficult because the front garden, the roads outside my house, they're very steep. There's hills up and down, so it was harder to walk on those. I had to build myself up to that point that I could. So I started doing that. That was the next stage, and I started going a bit further and further. And then when the weather got better, instead of walking to the shops, I started coming to the park, and alhamdulillah, walking in the park. And then this cancer challenge came along, which gave me an opportunity to start working towards a bigger goal, and then it motivated me as well, because if it was just about me walking for my recovery, I might not have been doing as many miles. I probably would have been taking a day off here and there, getting a bit lazy maybe. But this cancer challenge gave me an opportunity to actually go out and do this every day. I didn't want to miss a day. I didn't miss a session, for the simple reason that I had to get the miles in. I knew I had to be walking 60 miles in June, and that's 15 miles a week. So I had to make sure that I get that in. So yeah, that's really, it's been not just been a great cause, it's also been great motivation for me to keep going and keep up my recovery as well. And I'm also part of a Facebook group, which is for the cancer challenge. So everybody who signed up for the challenge, we all have our own Facebook group, and that's it's been really good actually to hear some of the stories, the cancer stories. Everyone's been sharing their motivation to sign up for the challenge, and it's been good to hear that, because everybody's got a cancer story. Remember that, even if you haven't had it, fortunately, if you've been lucky enough not to have been afflicted by this disease, so you're not recovering from it like me, or you're not currently going through it, which a lot of people are, but you definitely know somebody who's had it and going through it, and maybe people have passed away unfortunately because of this disease. So people share their stories, and it's very interesting, to read people's motivation and their reasoning for becoming, for joining this cause. And this is one of the things that I think is important for us to share our common experiences. because certain things join us all together, and when you have gone through similar experiences, which people have, people who've been affected by cancer, especially people who have gone through it themselves, they will have something in common and they would share those experiences, and that will motivate them to become part of a cause such as this. And that's why, I ask all of you that, please think about people that you know who've had cancer. Think about people you know who may know somebody else who's had cancer, and some may have passed away because of it. And just think about a world without cancer. Think about a world where cancer is a disease which can be controlled and can be cured, and alhamdulillah, everybody who gets it can be treated. And this is something that we should all think about, and that should motivate us to help fund this cancer research program, because it's the funding that drives the research, and it's the research which is going to come up with the treatments. So this is the beginning of that journey, and you can all be part of that journey. So please donate generously, and inshallah I'll speak to you soon.